So for now, let's dive head into this program showcase. Before that, I would like to invite Mr. Farouk to introduce our team and also our company. Over to you, Farouk.
Yes, thank you, Brenda, for passing on. Before I begin, again, it's good to see all of you joining the session. Um, I would like to just inform you that I don't know, out of nowhere, that my house suddenly, neighbor next door decided to do some renovation. So if you guys listen and hear any drilling noise, just pretend that you guys don't hear anything lah. Anyway, so again, on behalf of the team, I would like to introduce you the hardworking team driving this initiative. On the left-hand side, you would see Lina Rashid, the head of this initiative and the head of partnership for Fast Payment Solution. And then you will also see the handsome Mr. Daryl and Mr. Edmund managing the account for all our merchants that will be onboarded through this program. And on the right hand side, you'll see the three lovely ladies managing the support for our merchants, including yourself once you have onboarded. You have Ija, Dalila, and Yana providing all the help that you will be needing moving forward. So with the team, with all of the team, you guys will be in good hand. We are very sure on that. Next, briefly speaking, in regards to fast payment solution or Fasspay, we call ourselves. Number one, whatever we are offering to you, to the merchant and to your customers, our product is definitely safe because we are a BNM regulatory and also a license holder for e-wallet and also even for merchant acquiring services. So what that means is when we extend this payments and loyalty solution to you, it is actually licensed and approved by both Bank Negara Malaysia and also PayNet because we are also a PayNet third-party acquirer. So for your info, if you are not aware, PayNet is the national infrastructure provider for payment, and they are the one powering MyDebit network. So MyDebit, as you're aware, if you open your bank account and you have your ATM card, it would have the MyDebit logo. So that is all powered by PayNet, and we have been appointed by PayNet to acquire directly the merchants. So that's briefly on Fasspay company. Again, this is for the next 30 minutes, hopefully max, we'll be covering the items that you guys can see. Number one, we'll roughly go through the programs offerings by SME Corp. And then our colleague and handsome friend, Mr. Daryl, will also show a demo on the Fasstap mobile app. Subsequently, I'll follow up with a very high-level view on how to use the merchant portal. And quickly, we'll show you how and what is the next step and how to apply for the program. And if there's any question from the floor, we can actually take it at the end. However, if you do have any questions at any point of time, just enter in chat box or in Slido, like what Brenda has mentioned, and she will stop me to cover those items whenever appropriate. So without further ado, programs offerings. We are blessed to be sponsored by SME Corp Malaysia through their micro connector program. Essentially, it has been running for a while and it is aimed at helping early stage companies and micro enterprises, both the one that is officially registered and even individuals that is just starting their business and running it on their own capacity. So SME Corp provides the funding to power all these various programs for the merchants such as yourself. For our programs, at least we have targeted with SME Corp through our offerings. We hope that the participants will get to have a boost in their sales for about 20% at least within 6 to 12 months. And number two is for those that is not yet registered with SSM. We hope that you then officially register yourself with SSM, especially once you reach a revenue of 100,000 per year. And lastly, with our loyalty module, which we will explain in detail later on, you will also get to enjoy a repeat customer from from your customer base, and to also boost their loyalty so that they keep on purchasing from your products and services more and more. For this program under SME Corp, we are offering a technical assistance in the form of, as what you can see here, a free tablet that can actually do many things apart from just processing and accepting payment. Not only for payment, we are also offering a 1-year usage subscription fee, 1-year loyalty rewards bundle, which we will share on later on what it means. And for my debit transaction fee, we will be happily waiving for you until the end of the year. So that's briefly on what we offer as part of the program. A bit more detail on what the terminal can do, and we will extend it free of charge to you. On the top left hand side, like what we mentioned, you can accept your customers' my debit card or their bank's ATM card. And it's not just CIMB as what is displayed here, but all the other banks such as Maybank and whatnot that has ATM card, you can accept it. And for your information, in Malaysia alone, there's easily around 40 million ATM cards. So you will not find customers that will not have ATM card most likely. So that's good news for you. In addition, like what I recall, some of you already started accepting QR or e-wallet. For those that haven't, our terminal can also process and accept QR payment. And as you guys can see on the left-hand side, those are the wallet that we support, including Touch 'n Go, Maybank MEE, ShopeePay, and all of those major e-wallet players. So for those that is already accepting e-wallet, and you notice that there are some that you have not yet accept, you can also seek to also have our QR acceptance so that you guys can have more acceptance from your customers. And bottom left is what we mentioned, the Loyalty Superks module campaign, that is Loyalty Superks module that allow you to launch your own loyalty campaign so that you guys can create loyalty within your customer. And we will share with you how it works later on. On the right hand side, the terminal can be connected to the internet via SIM card, which we provide first year data plan for you, inclusive of the program. It can also be connected or have a Bluetooth connectivity and also Wi-Fi connectivity. From a receipt perspective, at the current juncture, we provide and support SMS and email. But in the pipeline, we will also be supporting printed receipt. So stay tuned for that. And finally, from settlement perspective, what it means here is we do auto settlement, which means that if say you do your settlement or you do your business today on any My Debit payment, we will actually bank into your bank account by tomorrow. So it's the day after. But for QR e-wallet, it'll be T+2, or rather the day after tomorrow. That's when we will give the sales or settlement to your account. And it will be done automatically. You will not need to instruct us to do so. So that's also another good news. So to give you a bit more details on our Superks loyalty module that you will see as part of our offering, Fasstap offerings. Why you want to do this is like what we mentioned earlier. You will be able to attract new customers. And number two, you will also be able to reward loyal customers, i.e. those that go to your shop often. We want to be able to reward them and make sure that they keep on coming for more. And we do this in the form of stamping card. Like you know how the shops usually do a stamping chop card. That is something that we offer to you, but it happens digitally. So again, with our partnership with My Debit and PayNet, again, we are pending for their permission, but we are planning to configure an auto loyalty campaign that you will can get take advantage of for your customer base. So what we are setting, the campaign is if your customer buy anything worth 10 ringgit and above, they will actually get one stamp. And the moment they complete 3 stamping, they will actually get 1 contest entry. So one contest entry gives them 1 chance to win either of these 2 prizes that you see on the bottom bottom right hand side, which is there's two grand prize to be won worth 2,500 ringgit each, and there's even also 500 ringgit worth of vouchers worth waiting to be won by the lucky 50 customer. So once you have actually gotten the terminal and this campaign has been configured, feel free to take advantage of this and inform to your customer because this comes at no cost to you. So feel free to take advantage of this. From the offerings, like what we mentioned, from today until the first year, which is October 2022, most of the items is sponsored by both SME Corp and Fasspay, including the terminal, the SIM and data package, Fasstap subscription, and even our loyalty module. But moving forward to the second year, which is October 2022 onwards, you will be required to pay just at least the Fasstap subscription fee, which is the paying for the app that will power the solution at 72 ringgit per year. Now for the loyalty module, if you find it very useful and very helpful and you want to use it, you can either take two approach, either pay us 180 ringgit per year, or if you want more on a lower price point, we have a pay per use model whereby you just pay 10 cents per member per month. So it is as simple as that. However, when you talk about the transaction fee above, that what we have mentioned, for PayNet or MyDebit payment, now until the end of the year, it's 0% to you. But moving forward, we are taking or charging from 0.8% to you, merchant. Now, remember we talked about the e-wallet QR. The rate that we're offering, the majority is at 1%. Only UnionPay QR is charged at 1.5%. And this one, most likely, you will need to be registered officially with SSM. Only the food truck business under individual can apply for QR. But that one, if there's any more curious on that, just let us know later on. If Brenda, there's any question that we can take from the floor, else I will quickly go through the Fasstap demo and pass it to Daryl.
We have one question on Slido, which is about the charges for the credit card and e-wallet, which I believe that you have pretty much covered the e-wallet part. Yeah. So for credit card, basically, we won't be able to process Visa and MasterCard yet, but if I'm not mistaken, you did share the MyDebit rates.
Yes, correct.
Yes, which is at 0% for this year until 31st December.
Correct. So the moment when once we have started to also accept credit card, we will let you know in regards to when and how much we charge. At the moment, it's only PayNet MyDebit. Okay, without further ado and wasting more time, let's quickly look at how to use our Fasstap mobile app. I'll pass on to Daryl after this, but very quickly, I'll just show you what's coming up ahead in the demo. Number one, actually, even if you use your phone right now, you can actually go to the Google Play Store to install Fasstap. You just need to key in Fasstap as what has been spelled there. Of course, once that has happened, install, and once the application is completed with our merchant support team, you actually need to open up your email and look for the email regarding your user ID and user PIN. It looks something like the second screen here. Extract or get that user ID and user PIN and key in into the Fasstap app, mobile app. Once that has happened, press login and you will be prompted to actually key in the new user PIN. So key in the right one that you prefer. This one, Mr. Daryl will show in detail, but this will be the home screen. And this is where everything starts, all right? And there's many items that can be pressed. Subsequently, very quickly again, Mr. Daryl will show how to proceed with payment, but it starts with pressing that blue card payment button, and there will be a series of sequence which I think Mr. Darrell will again show to you after for better clarity, and therefore I'll just skip this part. And also, there's also a way for you to void payment and resend receipt. So void payment is being initiated sometimes the customer decided to change their mind, or it can also happen that maybe the amount is keyed in wrongly. So the void payment allows the merchant to actually cancel the payment without going through the process of refund, because refund means that it is being cancelled after 1 day after. So this one, as long as the void is happening within that same day, there is no need to actually refund to the customer because the money has not been extracted from their fund at all. So it's better to void if needed rather than go through the refund process. Resend receipt, the blue button, is in case again customer request to be sent, or maybe the email or phone number that is being pressed is wrongly, can just go back to actually enter the right one. Again, Mr. Darrell will show this process, so I will actually leave it to him. But this is just for, again, reference, because we will again be sharing this deck to you for future reference. Finally, this one, remember we talked about the Superks or loyalty campaign. So how it works is instead of say you use a digital or rather a physical stamping card, our system is smart enough to know that whenever there's a payment that is happening or initiated by the customer, if the condition is met, say for example the purchase is more than 10 ringgit, when the payment is completed, the customer will receive both the e-receipt and also the link towards the coupon. As you can see here, at the bottom blue color, once that is being pressed, the customer's phone will be directed towards the landing page for the coupon. So this is where they will complete the journey of, say for example, completing the 3 stamping. Once the 3 stamp is completed, they can actually unlock, press the unlock, and then actually get the QR code. So the QR code or even the in form of number can also be used. So this is where it will be used for their next purchase. When the merchant actually want to proceed with payment, there's an option to actually put the Superks voucher, as you can see at the bottom left here. So it can either via entering the code or via snapping the QR picture. So once that happens, the payment will automatically adjust for the coupon's effect. Say for example, the coupon is 2 ringgit off and the payment is 10 ringgit. So the final confirm amount will be 8 ringgit lah, instead of 10 ringgit. So that is how the coupon is being implemented. That's essentially a very quick Fasstap 101. I'll hand over to Mr. Darrell so that you can see how it is being performed at the actual device. By all means, Darrell, please go ahead. Over to you.
Hi everyone, let me disable my background image. Okay, hi everyone, Daryl here. So before I start, let me actually show you how the F30 terminal look like. Okay, this is how the actually terminal look like. Okay, and there is a camera here, and battery is here, screen, and top part is actually printing. We will include a paper roll for you. So let us start. Okay, first of all, when you all actually receive the terminal, okay, what you're going to do is first you need to on it, and then okay, go to the Google Store, Google Play Store to log into your account. Log into your account, thereafter search for Fasstap. Okay, search for Fasstap. Okay, download it. Okay, upon you download, then you need to quickly check your email. And then because we will send you an email pertaining to the ID and the temporary PIN. Okay, when you actually get the email, you just need to actually log into the Fasstap, perform a first time sign on. Okay, change to your own password ready, then you can log in again. Okay, in this case, I log in mine. Okay, log in. Okay, when you successfully log in, this is the actual screen that you will be able to see. For example, like if you apply under personal, on top of your left hand side will be your name. If you register under SSM, that will be your company name. So next, how to actually accept payment. You see the blue button here, you just press it. Okay, key in the amount for, let's say, 5 ringgit. Okay, confirm the amount. You will see this screen. Okay, where to tap the card? One moment, yeah. Sorry. Okay, where to tap the card? You just use your My Debit card. Tap it on top of that. Okay, sorry. Sometimes you will be seeing this arrow. Okay, because you didn't actually place the card correctly. Let me try again. Okay, on top of here. Okay, sorry, confirm the amount again. Okay, tap it. And then it will be processed. Upon the transaction done, this is the second screen that you will be able to see. You need to actually let your client or your customer to key in their handphone number or either email address or either both to get the e-receipt. In this case, I key in my handphone number. Okay, press send. Then the transaction done. Okay, then you can back to you can continue for your next next payment. Second, how to actually view that particular transaction, whether it's actually successful or not successful. You see on the bottom middle of your bottom, there is actually a button here to check whether the transaction is successful or not. You see just now the 5 ringgit transaction recorded here, which means that it's already successful. In the event, let's say that the customer wanted to cancel the order or I didn't receive the e-receipt, how to actually resend. Okay, through this screen, this page, you can actually able to void the transaction or resend the receipt. You just tap the three little button here on your right hand side. Okay, you will see able to see screen resend the receipt or void the transaction. Let's say I wanted to cancel the order. Just press void. Key in the PIN number again, your security PIN. Okay, proceed. Sorry. Okay. After keying the security PIN, this is the page that you were able to see. Confirm again, this is the amount and the transaction you want to void. Void it. Okay, then the transaction successfully void. If let's say that your customer wanted to have the void receipt again, you can just send the receipt. Else, you can just back to the transaction page. Okay, the sales history show that here already void, and then you can go back to the main screen to perform a transaction again. Okay, when the transaction has been done, how the user will be able to see the receipt? So within a few seconds, your client or your customer, for let's say I key in my handphone number, so I will be able to receive a SMS receipt, something like this. Okay, and then just now Mr. Farouk showed that there is a superx, loyalty superx. How does it actually look like? It will be something like this. You will see the this transaction here, there will be a link here. You just tap the link. A bit slow, sorry. Okay. Okay, this is the page that the link that when actually customer key in, tap it, it will actually able to see lah. Like just now the event, like you spend 10 ringgit, you will get 1 stamp. Yes, this is the stamp lah that you will be able to collect. Upon you collect 3, you just need to unlock it. You will get 1 entry. Okay. So that's all for today. Again, let me share with you again the terminal, how it actually look like. This is the actually terminal that you will actually get it. Okay, that's all for today. I pass the mic back to Mr. Farouk.
Sorry. Yeah. We have gathered some questions from the floor. That perhaps Daryl can answer them. First of all, there's someone asking on Slido, how can we check our daily payment, whether if it's credited to our bank account or not?
Okay. Basically, okay. Another thing is that every transaction, okay. For everyday transaction, right, we will be auto settlement on 11 p.m. Okay. After 11 p.m. do a settlement. The next day before 6 p.m. You will be getting the fund into credit into your account. And then the other things that just like I mentioned that the part here, right, we will include paper roll. There will be a one paper roll inside the box. And then just to let you know, our Fasstap, right, at this moment only able to send e-receipt via SMS or email. And then the printing function will be able to it will be available after December this year. So we will update you again.
All right. Another question. They were asking about about demoing the receipt printing, but since I think since we don't have we don't have the paper today, so I guess we won't be able to.
Yes, because the
do it.
printing function will be available after December this year.
Yeah. And another one asking in regards of the paper roll, which is the size, and if they need to buy it themselves.
Okay. So maybe later I will actually share you the slide, the size of the paper roll. Let me check. I will share in our chat box here.
Yeah. All right. And there's also some in this chat box. Hang on, yeah. Right. Is the paper free or do they need to pay for it?
Okay, we will provide one. One is actually in the box ready. So you can actually easily purchase outside the market lah.
All right. And
we will be able to provide there is actually one is in the box ready.
All right. And another one asking, which I believe Farah has already replied in this chat, but anyways, I will just address it here. Whether this payment, what kind of payments can we support? So to which Farah has replied, we accept my debit or ATM bank cards, QR codes or e-wallets, and yes, which the list of e-wallets are displayed here in this slide, which includes Alipay, Boost, your everyday, I mean the usual ones are Grab and Mcash, Shopee, Touch and Go. Yes, I think that's all the questions that we have gathered for now. Let's jump right next to the session. Over to you.
Okay, thank you, Brenda. Thank you, Daryl. Okay, very quickly, we're gonna go with accessing the merchant portal, which I think is also good for some of you that may want to see detailed transaction history. So first and foremost, upon completing your application with us, in addition to the email that gives you your user ID to access the Fasstap mobile app, we also get another email that actually gives you access to your merchant portal. So merchant portal is the portal which you access via maybe your computer at home using your desired and preferred browser such as Chrome, Mozilla, or Safari and whatnot. So when you open up that email, you'll see the longest link that says for first time login, please click on the link below. Just press that. And you'll be directed to a page that asks for a new password. So insert your preferred new password, make sure it is secure, and then you can press the request activation code link. So when you press that, check your phone and you will actually get an activation code of about 6-digit number. And please check that the MID is same as what is being stated in the first email that you received. Once that is same, insert the activation code into that into the box, the relevant box, together with your new password, and press submit to complete it. Once that is completed, you will be directed to another page that has your user ID. Key in if it's not there already, the user ID that is being mentioned in the email and the new password altogether. So once you press submit, you will actually be directed to a home page that looks like the one on the right here. It has many items that you can actually use for various reasons and various need. But for today's briefing or webinar session, I will direct you on how to actually see past transaction. Why you want to see past transaction, like what you say, and you want to see whether it has been credited to your bank account or the transaction is successful or voided and whatnot. It will give you a detailed reporting via this merchant portal. And number two is you can also use that information to do additional analytics that you want to do on the site beyond our portal. So how to access that? Again, if you look at the home page screen, go to the bottom left box that has credit settlements option. Press the credit settlement summary. And once you press that, you'll be directed to indicate when you want to see it. In regards to the date, it can be either a single day or it can be arranged. So once you have put in the relevant time range or month, press search, and you will then see the detail or the list. Once you press that view details, you will actually see all of the transaction, and you can actually do two things. You can either download settlement report, which is at the bottom, at the top right, or you can also press export to CSV, which is at the bottom right. So the difference between the two, the settlement report gives you access in PDF format, so it's a lot more easier to read and whatnot. Or the export to CSV gives you access in Excel format in raw data, so you can actually copy and do anything that you want to do lah. So that's actually what we want to share with you on the merchant portal. Again, we will actually provide you with a detailed guideline on Fasstap app and also even on merchant portal. So stay tuned for that. Now, if there's no question to be highlighted, I'll proceed to the next step and how to apply so that we can onboard you very quickly. Again, congratulations for completing the webinar. You have completed a requirement of SME Corp. So again, please register yourself in the link provided, which will again reshare it later if you have not done yet, if you are not done already. And then we will actually share with you our application form so that you can download and then fill it. And then step number 3 is to complete it and send it over to us at the email that is stated over there by 24th October, which is by end of this week. Please do so because time is limited and we'll be happy and keen to serve the early ones. Once that is completed, we will send over the smart terminal to you and you can start accepting payment and also launch your own loyalty campaign through our smart terminal. Again, we will share with you these 6 items at your details. Hence why, again, please do register. We will send it over via email, this PowerPoint deck, the application form, the merchant guide for Fasstap, merchant guide for our web portal. We'll also share you our WhatsApp hotline so you can just reach out to us if you need anything. And we even have an end-to-end video tutorial that will go over similar stuff that Mr. Daryl has gone through. Documents required, we do not ask for many things. Please prepare your IC and also your bank statement so we know where to send the money to. And also, it would be good to see your product and your premise if there's any. And for those that is formally registered under SSM, we want to see a copy of your SSM registration document so that we can show and share to SME Corp and indeed that it is true. Um, again, to remind, if we are targeting those micro enterprise, meaning to say that the sales must be below 300,000 or you have less than 5 full-time employees. For individuals, there's actually no specific requirement as long as the sales is consistent and less than 300,000. That's about it. I've covered my part. I would like to hand it over to Brenda and Daryl for the rest of this session. Over to you.
All right, thank you so much, everyone, for joining our webinar for today. As a friendly reminder, the last registration deadline will be 24th October, which is end of this week. Oh, sorry. Oh, right. We have actually just extended to 25th, which is a Monday. But do share with us whether you're confirmed to be on board with us or not. And if you have any questions, you can still feel free to drop them in our Slido or in this chat. And if you do have any questions later on after this webinar, you can reach out to Daryl. His contact is right here. Yeah. You can email him at daryl@fasspay.com or through his number here.
Yes. Any question, any inquiry, how to submit the application, you can feel free to contact me. You can reach me my email or my contact number. You can call me, text me, anytime.
Yep. Also, if you have time, we really appreciate your feedback. So you can scan this QR code at the bottom left, or you can just head on to your browser and key in bit.ly fp web feedback to provide us your feedback, or your opinions on how we can further improve or how we can further serve you if we do have any sessions in the future. All right. Someone's asking, where do they get the form? We will actually share you a list of materials that we present today, including this deck, and also the form for you to check out and apply with us.
Yes, or you can actually in touch with me. You can WhatsApp me or call me. We are actually able to assist you.
Yep. That's why it's very important for you to register with us. You can just scan this QR code on the top right corner, and we will send you all the details based on your email address that you shared in this registration form. All right. If there's no other questions, thank you so much for joining us today. We'll end this session, and thank you so much. Have a good day. Goodbye.